Hello and welcome to Optics Trade's YouTube channel. In this review I'm going to take a look at the features of the Liberator 1x22 small tube sight made by the company Swampfox. This is basically a green dot sight, so I already apologize if I'm going to refer to it as red dot anytime throughout this review. The company Swampfox was founded in 2018, so they are a newcomer in the sports optics market. Their headquarters is in Colorado, USA. The company's name is a reference to Francis Marion, a military officer in the American Revolutionary War, who went by the nickname Swampfox. And the names of their products, as you have already probably noticed, are all somewhat inspired by the American history. We have Liberator, we have Liberty, Justice, Kingslayer, and so on. Swampfox is a company that strives to provide value for money. They have been, for now, most successful in the field of dot sights, so red dots, green dots, and wide-angle rifle scopes. They're also slowly gaining in popularity elsewhere, even here in Europe. Their red dot sights and green dot sights that they currently have in their offer are all manufactured in China, but judging by the appearance, robustness, and quality of these devices, they are all subjected to strict quality control before they leave the factory. I want to start this review off by looking at the outer appearance of this device. I already mentioned a couple of times that this is of the small tube type. This is a really popular form factor, and you find a dot of this type in the offer of almost every optics manufacturer out there. It all started with Aimpoint, who invented this form factor. They named it Micro, and many manufacturers and customers still refer to this as micro red dots, so to this type of sights, even though we use the universal term small tube sight. So other manufacturers of optics soon recognized the potential in this field, and they came up gradually with their own versions, and this is Swampfox's own version. The dimensions: 65 millimeters in length, 43 millimeters wide, and 43 millimeters high. It weighs around 100 grams without any mount. With a high mount on, it weighs 135 grams. I would say this is about average for this type of dot, maybe a little bit lighter than the competition. The turrets are capped to prevent potential damage. They stick out of the housing. Now, with many competitive devices, we already have shrouded turrets or turrets that are flush with the housing, as these exposed can be damaged if you're not careful. So I advise you to have the cap on at all times. What I do like is that you can use the cap to rotate the turret. One click equals 1 MOA, which is 1.5 centimeters of point of impact movement at 100 meters. You can also use this tool here, which is provided in the box to turn it. And the clicks that they produce are audible and crisp. Let's put this back on. The battery compartment is on the side. It holds a CR2032 battery. If the battery dies and this is mounted on the firearm, you won't have to remove the device. You just remove the battery, install a new one. No need to re-zero, you're ready to shoot in an instant. The buttons for the illumination control are flush with the housing, which I like. They're also they're quality made. In my opinion, however, it would be nice if they produced crisper clicks and if they were placed vertically, as it would be easier to memorize their functions, but this is just a preference of mine, only a minor thing. The lens measures 22 millimeters in diameter. It is tilted, and many customers still think that having a tilted lens on a red dot or on a green dot is faulty, that this is an error. But this is how it should be for the dot to operate accordingly. So basically the diode emits a beam of light into the lens, and then it reflects to the user's eye. And regardless of the eye's position, the user will still see the lens, the beam of light, because of the tilted lens. This is basically how it should be. It is provided with a canted mount. So this is a high mount for an AR platform. It will provide you with absolute co-witness once it is mounted on the firearm. What I also like is that it's canted, and so this part here takes up a lesser portion of the Picatinny rail compared to the competitive devices, which I think is a plus. You also get this standard low mount for a classic standard hunting rifle with a Picatinny rail on the receiver. These mounts are both of the fixed type. If you want a quick detachable mount, don't worry. There is an Aimpoint micro footprint underneath here, and you will find the suitable adapter in the offer of many renowned mount manufacturers out there. So another plus. It is waterproof, IPX7 certified. It can be submerged to a meter of depth, to a 1 meter of depth for 30 minutes. It is also fog resistant and with a hydrophobic coating on the exterior of the lenses to provide to prevent water droplets from accumulating here. Also provides protection from minor scratches. It is shockproof to 800 Gs and works down to minus 20 degrees Celsius. It also provides unlimited eye relief, as most quality made red dots and green dots do. What about the illumination? Well, as I already mentioned, this model features a green circle dot. A red circle dot model is also available. What I really like about this dot here is that it provides a really great definition of the circle dot with a minimal amount of tint, which cannot be said for many other green dots out there, in this price class at least. So the definition is really nice, and most of colleagues here at Optics Trade agree with me on that. And there are many articles on the web that provide you with information why the green color is in certain circumstances better for a shooter. They claim that it puts less strain on the eye and that it provides a more pleasant shooting experience. And even if you have some problems seeing the red color, you should definitely give the green illumination a go. You simply turn it on by pressing the up button, then holding the button down to turn it off for a couple of seconds. It features 10 levels of illumination, so you can adjust the dot to dusk or to strong daytime brightness. If you for some reason forgot to turn it off, it will turn off automatically after 4 hours of inactivity to preserve battery life. The dot size is 3 MOA, so this is a finely adjustable dot. It is impossible to expect ultimate accuracy from a green dot or a red dot, but with this you can still be able to get satisfactory precision up to, distances 70 or 80 meters. It features a true 1x magnification, so it's easy to look through with both eyes open. I will show the illumination and the reticle in detail at the end of this video, so stay around. What about the scope of delivery? Well, as you can see, we have a bunch of stuff here in front of me. We have, of course, the box in which you receive the sight. I think the box is quite aesthetically pleasing. It has softer layers on the inside so that you can transport the dot around without it getting damaged. Many additional pockets here. Then we have a universal tool useful for all kinds of stuff, for removing the adapter, turning the elevation and windage turrets, and so on. We have a CR2032 battery, a Swampfox sticker, a lens cloth, also an instruction manual, available in the English language, a Swampfox sport card, 2 mounts as I said, and a rubber bikini cover for the protection of lenses when you're not using the device. The price is 170 euros. I would say that's really affordable for the money. For this price you really do get a lot out of this green dot. As regards the warranty, they have a 50,000 rounds guarantee, so if it doesn't hold 50,000 rounds you can return it and they'll repair it. However, here in Europe we have stricter warranty terms. We have to have it specified by a number of years, and Mostly here in Europe, you can expect 2 years warranty for a Swampfox red dot sight for now. Now that we're at the end of this review, I want to go through all the features that I found either good or bad. What I do like is the clear definition of the green dot, which I'll show you at the end of this video. What I also like is that you have both green and red illumination at disposal. So you can either pick a green illumination model or a red illumination model. 10 levels of illumination, so great for all ambient lighting conditions. And the fact that you have 2 mounts, so you can use it for AR or for standard hunting rifles. What about the disadvantages? Well, the first thing basically that I don't like as much are these exposed turrets which stick out of the housing quite a lot. And I think this is the biggest disadvantage of this sight. And then the second thing is the buttons, which could be more audible and crisp when clicked. Other than that, I don't find any major disadvantages in this green dot sight. It is a great thing. I would say it's a great device for the money, for the 170 euros that it's available for. If you're looking for an affordable small tube sight, and perhaps if you prefer the green illumination, it'll be difficult to find a competitive device better than Swampfox Liberator here in the price class of around 170 euros. This is the European price. In America, it might be a little bit different. You should definitely give this one a go, as it definitely has potential. Thank you for watching. If you find this review useful, leave a like, subscribe. If you have a question about it, just leave a comment down in the comment section below, and see you next time. Take care.